In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 26, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Detroit Tigers versus Minnesota Twins. The Minnesota Twins will host the Detroit Tigers on Tuesday in an American League Central matchup. Both teams were off on Sunday. In 2021, Minnesota won 11 out of 19 games against Detroit. The Detroit Tigers are coming off of a 4-run loss against the Colorado Rockies in their last game. The series ended at 2-1 in favor of the Colorado Rockies. Detroit Tigers left-hander Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for this one. This season he has a 5.27 ERA with 12 strikes and a 1.39 WHIP. The Minnesota Twins are coming off of a 2-run win against the Chicago White Sox in their last game. Byron Buxton hit his second homer of the game in the 10th to help grab the win for the Twins as they completed the sweep. The series ended at 3-0 in favor of the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota Twins right-hander Chris Paddack will be the starter for this one. This season he has a 5 ERA with 7 strikes and a 1.22 WHIP. The Minnesota Twins have been doing well pitching in the early portion of games, as they are 5th in baseball with a 2.63 ERA from the 1st to 6th inning, while the Tigers are 14th in that situation with a 3.5 ERA. Chris Paddack is getting his footing against American League foes, and that will continue to help the Minnesota pitching staff. The offense of the Minnesota Twins are better with the names in their lineup. The Twins have won 37 of the previous 55 games against the Tigers. The Tigers are 2-5 in their last 7 overall and are 2-5 in their last 7 Tuesday games. The Twins are 4-0 in their last 4 overall and are 4-0 in their last 4 games on grass. The Twins are also 4-0 in their last 4 versus American League Central. The Twins should be able to take care of business in this one, as they are the hotter team and are coming into this with a ton of momentum. So the Minnesota Twins money line is our full game side pick. Both Eduardo Rodriguez and Chris Paddack have shown the ability to give up runs. Looking at the previous 6 games, these offenses have been doing well, as the Twins are 9th with a .701 OPS, the Tigers are 11th with a .685 OPS. So these teams should be able to score runs here. The over has hit in 6 of the previous 8 games played at Target Field between them. This feels like a low total for 2 starters in Paddack and Rodriguez, who have struggled early on this season and have been 2 pitchers that have had bloated ERA going back to last season. I'm not looking to back either hurler here. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus St. Louis Cardinals. 2 of the best teams in the National League will continue a 3-game series on Tuesday night at Busch Stadium, with the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Monday's Wild Series opener finished with a final score of 5-2 in favor of the Mets, who hit as a -152 favorite. New York has the top record in baseball at 13-5. While the Cardinals still lead the National League Central at 9-6. The Cardinals won 5 of 7 meetings against the Mets last year and have not dropped the season series to New York since 2014. The Mets are 5-1 in their last 6 road games and 4-1 in their last 5 overall. The Cardinals are 11-5 in their last 16 home games and 35-17 in their last 52 overall. The over is 3-1-2 in Mets' last 6 overall. The under is 6-1 in Cardinals' last 7 overall. The Mets are 4-10 in the last 14 meetings. The odds makers see this game as just about a coin flip, giving the slightest of edges to the Mets on the road. For starters, Chris Bassett got rocked when he took the mound on Wednesday against the Giants. He surrendered 5 earned runs over 6 innings on 8 hits and a walk. Additionally, the Cardinals have some success against the right-hander. Albert Pujols is 5-12 against him, while Yadier Molina, Nolan Arenado, and Paul DeJong are all 1-2. It's a small sample size, but I like the Cardinals to get back on track tonight. Bassett struggled in his last start, and I believe that the Cardinals are going to find success again in this game. Look for Hicks to have a strong start, and that is going to be the difference as the Cardinals get the job done. So the St. Louis Cardinals money line is our full game side pick. The The Mets boast one of the best defenses in the early going of the season. New York has the 7th highest OPS at .733, and their batting average is 4th overall at .256. They've blasted 17 home runs over 18 games and scored a league-leading 86 runs. All things considered, I like the Mets to put some runs on the scoreboard tonight. On the flip side, I expect the Cardinals to outscore the Mets in this game. The team slashes .383, .483, and .550 over 19 at-bats against Chris Bassitt, so look for them to do some damage early and often, especially since Bassitt is coming off of getting shelled by the Giants. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Texas Rangers. We will have some American League West baseball on Tuesday night as the Houston Astros will take on the Texas Rangers in the first game of this 4-game set. The Astros will have right-hander Jake Odorizzi on the mound while the Rangers are sending southpaw Taylor Hearn to pitch. Rizzi lost against the Los Angeles Angels where he went just 0.2 innings and gave up 3 runs on 2 hits with 4 walks and 2 strikeouts, while Hearn did not factor into the decision as he threw 3 innings and allowed 5 runs on 5 hits with 4 walks and 4 strikeouts against the Seattle Mariners. The Astros are 16-7 in their last 23 Tuesday games, and the over is 33-16-3 in the last 52 versus the American League West. The under is 5-2 in Houston's last 7 road games. Meanwhile, the Rangers are 5-1 in their last 6 Tuesday games and 5-11 in their last 16 overall. Texas is 1-4 in their last 5 in Game 2 of a series. There's a big difference still between these teams as Houston is one of the best teams in baseball. Looking at the relievers this season, the Astros are 6th in baseball with a 2.51 reliever ER so far, while the Rangers are 29th in all of the sport with a 4.4 bullpen ER up to this point. Jose Altuve is not in the lineup as he is on the injured list until at least Friday with a hamstring injury. But the offense should be able to provide enough run support. The Astros have won in 5 of the previous 7 games played on the road. Suffice to say, however, both starters could use a good showing in this one. Odorizzi hasn't made it past 4.1 innings yet and he's still searching for a win. Same thing with Hearn. He's 0-1 and hasn't notched more than 4 innings. In the Monday opener, Houston had a reasonable offensive night with 8 hits but fell apart in the later innings. The Astros offense needs to get going. It's a long season, but the longer a slump drags on, the harder it is to get out of. This game presents a perfect opportunity for an offensive breakout against a young, struggling pitcher following a couple of decent performances at the plate. Even with Correa, this offense has a ton of young firepower that is simply too talented to be performing this poorly for this long. The Astros offense breaks out and grabs the lead early, allowing Odorizzi to settle down and work deeper into this game than his previous starts. I like the Astros to bounce back here, so the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. With the number of dangerous hitters in both lineups, both starters in this game are capable of getting shelled. But even if Odorizzi and Hearn each have a solid outing, there are concerns with the bullpens. Texas bullpen is one of the worst in MLB. The Astros bullpen is solid but has recently put in a lot of work and struggled over the past 2 games. The over is 4-0-1 in Odorizzi's last 5 games against a losing ball club, and the over is 5-1 in the last 7 games for Texas as a home underdog. With Jake Odorizzi and Taylor Hearn both struggling in the first month of the season, it will be a tough time to expect zeros on the scoreboard. Texas has scored 73 runs thus far, which is tied for 8th in the sport as they have shown the ability to score runs. Both teams overall have struggled on the mound as the Astros are 18th in MLB with a 3.54 ERA, while the Rangers are 27th in baseball with a 4.96 ERA up to this point. The over is 3-0-2 in their last 5 games against one another. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.